June Bugs, Needy Boyfriends, and Other Clingy Things by Brandon Elrich. This is a reader-supported publication. To receive new posts and support my work, consider becoming a free or paid subscriber. Perhaps I have commitment or intimacy issues. I do. Maybe my mother didn't hug me enough when I was a child. She didn't. Either way, I don't like people who constantly need attention. It's probably also why I prefer cats over dogs. Cats like to cuddle, but they have limits. Dogs are always jumping up and licking your face. No, thank you. I can't deal with a high-maintenance guy. Whether it's in a relationship or in nature, I don't like clingy things. Needy boyfriends. Like most other gay men, I've occasionally hooked up with a guy from a dating app like Grindr. Almost everyone who's on Grindr follows these steps. 1. Download the app. 2. Upload shirtless photos while we're clearly flexing our chest muscles and sucking in our gut, and include slightly misleading stats. The weight listed on our driver's license, the age that we feel, e.g. 3. Send a dick pic to a guy with a headless profile picture of his impossibly sculpted abs. 4. Hook up with the guy. 5. Realize what sluts we are. 6. Delete the app. 7. Become horny. 8. Repeat steps 1 through 7. During one of these cycles, I hooked up with a good-looking guy. When I arrived at his place, I realized I probably saw his house on an episode of Hoarders, but I wasn't planning on marrying him, so who cares? The sex was great, so we exchanged numbers. Big mistake. He called and texted way too much for someone I wouldn't be allowing to meet my cats. He was also very whiny for someone who didn't have a job. The main problem, though, was that he called at 2 a.m. on nights when I, who did have a job, needed to get up early the next day. He didn't grasp the notion of texting, "You up?" before calling at 2 a.m. in the middle of the week. I wasn't an old man, but I was also no longer in college. Staying up all night playing Mario Kart was behind me. I informed him that I'd been asleep when he called, but that didn't seem to bother him. It was partly my fault. I answered the phone, didn't I? At the time, I still held to the concept that when your phone rang, you answered it. I hadn't learned the boundary of switching my phone to Do Not Disturb. I told him we appeared to be on different paths, me on a path of productivity, him on a path of a leech, so our short-lived relationship must come to an end. He didn't appear to receive the message with the sincerity I attempted to convey it, so I blocked his number. Now that I'm single and haven't had sex recently, I sort of miss that whiny little leech. June bugs. I hate June bugs. I've written about them before, but because of how much I despise them, it bears repeating. There are two main reasons for my deep disdain. 1. Their clingy legs. You try to shake them off, but they have those spurs on their legs that keep them attached. Disgusting. 2. They're stupid. They fly around haphazardly, knocking into walls and flying toward your face like they don't know how to use Google Maps. They also show up before June and stay much longer after the month ends. June bug. It's in your name, moron. They're like a guy with no job, wandering, flying aimlessly, and then, when he finally lands, he clings to you and slowly crawls up your back where you can't reach him to knock him off. Then he calls you at 2 a.m. because he has nothing better to do. Grasshoppers. First of all, why do these fuckers have to eat the leaves of my flowers? They're called grasshoppers. There's plenty of yard all around the house with beautifully green grass. They can eat all they want. In fact, if they could focus on the weeds close to the house, it would cut down on my weed eating, please and thank you. But no, they choose the prettiest flowers, munch on the leaves, and make them look like those dorky-looking surprise lilies. My grandma used to call them, quote, naked ladies, because they had no leaves. A bunch of naked ladies standing around in the yard of a gay guy? No, that won't do it all. Sticking with the theme, they also have clingy legs. Hate 'em. A grasshopper once jumped into the leg of my shorts when I was a kid. I freaked out. Like June bugs, you can't simply shake them off because of those spurs on their legs. I was so traumatized that I can't remember if I had to take off my shorts or just hopped around shaking like I was having a seizure. June bug and grasshopper mothers probably didn't hug their disgusting little babies enough either, But don't come to me with your trauma. Go see the dung beetle. It can deal with all of your crap. For further reading, you'll probably want to check out the article I wrote in May, Chiggers and Other Things That Suck. I'm offering 50% off paid subscriptions for the foreseeable future. Click 50% off. Or you can upgrade for the full price of $6 per month or $60 per year. Click subscribe now. If you want to consider it first or give a one-time donation, please buy me a coffee. Click buy me a coffee. Either way, I appreciate you.